Apparently, the quarterin is in big trouble and might be dealing with injury. Let's check this out. Don't forget to hit the hype button, also the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. And check out my second channel where I cover a bunch of different topics that you guys would definitely enjoy. That's Exposed Extra. Should be able to find that pretty easily searching it. But I'm also going to try to leave it as the pinned comment. All right, now let's get into this. Shout outs to the boys at Kino Casino, as well as Duty Streams for the clips.
TheQuartering's having a tough time.
When is it?
Suffer Quartering, suffer bitch. His back's been blown out, buddy. He blew out his lifting 40 claw machines. So Jer is so destitute now, so poverty-ridden and desperate, that he's now having to sell all of his arcade machines, all of his claw machines. Then he's like, I had to sell 40 pieces of furniture out of my house. And I go, hold on. Who owns 40 pieces of furniture to begin with, but let alone 40 excess pieces of furniture? Like, his whole house is just crammed like a hoarder cave somewhere. Fucking hoarder hermit cave. It's the whole McMansion. It's basically, he's like hoarding fucking furniture. Well, if you listen to his story on the last show, he was fucking having to move these claw machines, arcade machines, out from in front of his wife's vehicle. And then he admits during today's show, he was lifting the claw machine and he blew out his fucking back. So that's why he apparently was too fucking lazy yesterday to cover the Carmelo Anthony story. Now, I think the real truth of it is that Quartering was disappointed that Carmelo was found guilty of murder.
Crying.
Quartering was literally depending. Desperate, wanted Carmelo either innocent or only given. Quartering thought it would be 2 years,
5
or
years,
5
max.
years.
Yeah.
Maximum. And he's like, oh boy, the money's coming in. Oh boy.
Damn. Yo, if that's true, that would be crazy. I have seen the Quartering use those type of tactics, right, to where he's secretly wishing for things not to go well so he could come out here and monetize hate and talking about that same thing repeatedly, which if people want to hear about it, whatever. But don't pretend like you're disappointed by it and you're like so upset when behind the scenes you're a millionaire off of it and you're loving it. You can't wait for these bad events to happen. I think that's one of the things that the Quartering does that I can't stand. It's very nasty and it's real grift-like. I don't think he actually cares about any of the things that he covers, like at all. Me, I'm actually roasting stuff and just talking about a lot of internet drama, but I'm still going to speak on it in an extremely honest way. And I am going to cover things that I do care about or that I just have interest in. In any of the plethora of my channels, I got like thousands of different YouTube channels at this point.
Guilty of murder,
35
years.
Yes.
Should have been even more, but basically a life sentence. Basically, by the time he gets out of there, he's going to be an old man. His whole life fucking wasted, and he'll be in bad health and fucked up, and his rectum will be prolapsed like Jer's. So Jer all day today is doing these super exaggerated, like, like doing these owie noises, just fucking humiliating himself, talking about how he can only do one news art. I guess that's what he's basically like fucking putting on it. May as well put on a fucking neck brace or something.
He's in a wheelchair.
He's in a wheelchair. Help me! Help me!
He's talking like a Stephen Hawking.
Oh man! So missed out on all the Carmelo Anthony grifting yesterday. He's blown out his back. He's in fucking terrible pain. He's now doubling down on the coffee company, saying that 100% he's going to be in Walmart by the fall and that his coffee company is like a powerhouse and is now on top of Amazon. Meanwhile, he's actually like 333rd place on Amazon.
What does he keep saying this?
I'd never cracked the top 1,000 on Amazon before that. And all of these sales that have elevated him are all from his fucking discounts on
75% off.
the pumpkin coffee and the gingerbread coffee. So every single sale he's done, he's lost money.
Yeah.
Yes, he may have $4 in revenue coming per pack, but it cost him, according to himself, $19 for each of them. So he's losing $15. And then when she's like, I did 1,000 sales. Even if you said, okay, he sold 1,000 blueberry cobblers, which, by the way, his Amazon reveals he sells 50 blueberry cobblers.
He knows we could see the numbers, right?
Oh, he seems to have no idea that we can call him out on his fucking lies and reveal the truth about his fucking scams. Right?
Once again, I've said this quite a few times. Why would anybody be buying something from the quartering that you have to consume? Is insane and beyond me. You've seen how he has his health practices. You see how he get down. You know that factory, from what I'm hearing, that's what they saying on the street. I cannot confirm. They saying the factory is fake. He's not really getting his stuff there. So every time I even think about the quartering and his coffee, I just picture him with his hands full of grease. He just rubbing the coffee beans. And he got like a picture of Gina Carano in every corner of the room. Jergens over there on a dresser. And he's just rubbing the coffee beans repeatedly while he stares into the windows of Gina Carano's soul, thinking about if this was a rom-com from the 80s. The Quartering's a strange individual. I just personally wouldn't get coffee from the guy. Maybe that's just me. I don't want nothing. Pie, cookies, peach cobbler, nothing.
In scams, right? But even if it was true and he had sold 1,000 of these, it only means he made $1,000 because he said his profit margin's $1.
Right. Let's say it was $2.
And then he says these are record sales numbers. So you're admitting you've never done more than $1,000 in a day?
Wait, you're right.
You know what I mean?
That's
like the guy's just totally fucking full of shit. But now the germinal decline has added additional areas of feltoning for Jer. So on germinal decline now, they have his ad revenue estimated. It's going way down over time. Now, higher than you thought, but I'm not sure about this guy's estimates or not. But I will say the data he has on the likes and dislikes. Oh, buddy, Jer's clearly buying likes. He's making about $9,000 according to across all of his channels.
Okay, across everything.
He's saying, across Quartering and across Jeremy Hambly. He's making around, I think, $9,000 a month.
Listen,
it's hard to provide a precise estimate because it varies, right? It varies
even
depending on
if his mortgage is $10,000.
That's what I'm saying. He's barely fucking making his mortgage, and that's really his only viable source of revenue, and it's collapsing over time. But this idea that people had where it was millions of dollars a month he's making and he's a king and this and that. It's not really. He's barely able to afford the lifestyle that he has. And truthfully, he can't afford the lifestyle that he has.
If you just bought a smaller house and sold his house,
he already had the smaller house fully paid off.
Beautifully, $9,000 a month.
This is the problem is now, I don't think he can sell his house that he has now for what he paid. Because he paid way too much for this fucking house, man. He paid during the peak of COVID. Well, that's the thing. Like the building materials and stuff, he's $2 million in the hole on this property in a not very desirable rural Wisconsin area out in the middle of fucking nowhere. I think he'll struggle to sell that house and downsize, but it's inevitable because he's in a germinal decline. Not only that, we have his steak scam exposed. Luther Morgan did a deep dive into the Chicago steak company.
Were we right?
It turns out, of course, it's massively overpriced. It made no sense, the prices we were looking at. But it turns out these are hospital steaks. These are the steaks they give out. Their biggest clients are nursing homes and hospitals. And they have a bunch of fake quotations from publications on the website that never even existed, and fake user reviews.
The Quartering will never stop embarrassing himself. And mind you, he's the one that opened Pandora's box. He's the one that tried to play big bully, use his connections on different platforms to try to go after people that gave opinions on his content. Like, it was that serious. Word, son. It was that necessary that you had to do that. It's crazy. And then as well as how he is with his female co-workers, the people that he employs, how he acts around them with his weird ass, how he's talking about his personal life, but then will get upset if you comment on his personal life. Everything is my wife, my wife. Please don't speak on my wife. Meanwhile, I'm talking about my wife and this bull just running around, getting crazy, hot tubs and all types of nastiness. Like, that's none of our business, bro. You're the one that decided, hey, let me put out all this personal stuff. That was you. That was you with your weird self. Yeah, I think it's pretty damn nasty. The Quartering, he deserves all the criticism. If people are making videos about him, it is what it is. I guarantee if he just focused on his actual job, which is providing content, forget that coffee stuff. Get back to what you were doing before. You know what? Now that we kind of know that you're a grifter and the cat's out the bag, do we even want the Quartering content anymore? So yeah, I'm not going to even finish that statement. Never mind. I think it's a downhill slope. Yeah, it might be no fixing the Quartering with his mindset and philosophies. It's just set for nothing but bad things.
Bigger than what we thought.
So now it's amazing, though, is every one of Jer's sponsors now gets audited by Luther Morgan. Online detectives who are just like, holy buddy, figure it out.
That's so funny. I love Luther. Good job, Luther.
So it's gonna be fucking Keno. Of course, Quartering's comment section, total fucking war zone. Total
it's the funniest part. Funniest
Quartering, dude, it was fucking crazy.
What happened?
Quartering finally learned how to put music in during the dead air. And immediately used it as an excuse to do like a 15-minute dead air interlude.
Yo, that's not
so
what Quartering.
Quartering just decided that he was going to build the show while he was on the air. So he starts playing his indie rock music.
And he's clicking away.
And you're just watching him like click away.
Yes.
You're watching him just take heavy breaths. He's like, just sighing. This went on for 20 minutes.
Okay.
And I had to edit it down, but it was like insane.
What was chat like?
Like 5 different songs played in their entirety, 5 or 6 different songs. Everybody in chat was just freaking the fuck out, losing their minds. Everyone getting banned. It was terrible, bro.
Always to play music. We met when you went to take a piss or grab a drink, not to take a break to do show prep.
I know.
That's unbelievable. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
It was just insane. It was insane.
This is what I live for. This is what I wake up for.
Got all the flubs, all the flops, all of his misspeaking. It's all in there. It's actually a really good Jer segment today.
Very fun.
Brutal expose on Jer.
Yeah, the Quartering is definitely a low cal, without a doubt. He's going to continue this cycle. It's like Wings of Redemption, Boogie, or the plethora of people that I cover, on my channel, on both of my channels. But yeah, he's not going to change. He's going to continue to do this. right? No matter how much he loses, he's gonna start cheating the system in order to still get his money overall. So he's like, I don't care. I don't care about my numbers going down because I could get sponsorships and I put out like 1,000 shorts that's not about nothing. So I could get as much money as I like. That's disgusting. I don't think no one should be following suit. I think no one should be trying to do that out here, but it seems like there's a lot of nasty creators that's trying to copy that same format. I don't know. There's a lot of people that used to like the quartering that would be in my inbox or my comment section telling me, like, yo, man, he switched up crazy. He's now foul. I wish I knew earlier. And then there's people that still watch him, but they watch him so much and he puts out so much content that they have no idea what his true personality is like outside of him just regurgitating whatever talking points anyone else who talks about the same topics every day says out their mouth. It's pretty nasty. It's pretty crazy, but that's my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hit the like button and the hype button. Also, make sure you subscribe so you can know whenever I drop videos. Also, and another thing, like Jackie Chan Uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures, I have a second channel where I cover different types of topics that a lot of people might want to hear me talk about, but I decided to put it on the second channel, Exposed Extra. Go and make sure you subscribed. Hopefully, if I remember, I can make it the pinned comment. So check that and make sure you sub up. I've been dropping a lot of videos on there lately.